Well, after a 17-hour drive, we arrived to our destination with a license right about sunset. So I'm hoping I can walk up here and out hoot a couple times and get a turkey to gobble. Been a minute since I've been in this one. It was good to me when I was here last time. We got good weather tomorrow. After that, it gets a little rough. Seemed like that was the case for most places. So, goal, kill turkey tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. Weather is absolutely gorgeous today. So here's to hoping that it's a dang fine day. Did not put a bird to bed last night. So I'm going to kind of go out, get on one of these finger ridges and hope that I can guess there's a turkey down below me a little bit. Hope we pick the right one, because it's steep country here, but it's going to be fun. I was beginning to wonder if anything was ever going to come. It was pretty far. Rather one gobble down this ridge. Very late start. Slowed down on his gobbler, but he's still the only bird I've heard. That big ridge top field. I think they might be in it as it bows around. Sat on this ridge for a while. I go down and up. There's a ridge that leads up to a field. I think he's in that field. So I can get on the woods are public. The field is not. I can get on that big ridge behind the field maybe. Probably where it roosted. Climbing up this hill. I found something. Supposed to gobble when I got up here. That was cool. I heard birds gobbling over here. It was down a big creek and back up on the other side. I figured they were out in this field. Yeah, but I got up on this ridge and I got maybe 40, 50 yards off the edge of this field. I just sat down and called for a while. Actually, I might have taken a nap. At one point, in a little break out to the field, I thought I saw a little glisten. I was like, that might be a turkey. But it hadn't come in the woods yet. I'd yelped. Nothing came out of it. Never saw it again. But it kind of got me paying attention. 10, 15 minutes after that, boom, a bird gobbles. 35 yards away. So I got pretty much cameras on. I was able to get spun around facing him. Yelped again. Gobbled again. It wasn't long after that I see him. And then he gets stuck behind a little bit of brush for what seemed like forever. And I'm like, because I got him. I got him at this point. All I need to do is see his head. And then finally I see movement, and then okay, there he is. So I get the gun on him, and I see a little bit of beard swing, and boom, he gone. He was close. He was maybe, let's say, in the teens, 16, 17 yards away. And then I go to pick my turkey up, and he showed me where a couple of these are. Maybe I'll have some fried turkey and fried morels for dinner tonight. You gotta ask yourself what it's all about. It's about getting your heart racing. If you want me to believe that this fella didn't do that to me, it ain't gonna happen, because he absolutely did. When he gobbled behind me, I about came unglued. And then he came up, got stuck behind that little tree with some branches around it for way too long. It just had me on edge, so that as soon as he stepped out, I was ready to go. And I do not like making excuses for why I pulled the trigger, and I'm not. I know I'm doing that a little bit to some degree, but that's not my intent. I think it's very important that if you do have a incidental jake harvest, you take full ownership, because he got you to the point where you were willing to take a gamble, and that meant something. And after he's dead is not the time for the, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I should have just waited. It's not the time for that. The time to do that was before he pulled the trigger. And guess what? I pulled the trigger and I'm here. So, right now, the best thing to do is relish in the moment, because you got to see it one more time. And it was a good one. It might be small, but it was a good one. But you owe it to him. And I've said this before, but whether it's his first spring or his sixth spring, you owe it to him to show him that respect and treat him just like he had a long beard on him. And I absolutely plan on doing that. So we'll get some good pictures and we'll tell a good story, because it was a good story. It's not, we're not belittling this. Mistakes happen. I do not try to shoot jakes. When you roll the dice, though, some things happen. And if I'd have been a little more patient, I might have picked up on it.
But I had this turkey at 16 yards, and at that point I was getting nervous. But oh man, good job, bud. And he pointed me to all kinds of little morels. Actually, sitting here right now, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, buddy.
Little kangaroo pouch here is about full. Good problem to have.